10 o'clock. Good morning and happy Monday. Great to see all of you well fed and happy from after the holidays. I want to send a shout out. I saw Sarah Fox on. Thank you, Sarah, for representing your team, and also Mark Short. Appreciate teams showing up. Hey, Rex. Happy December. Let's start. Those of you in office are enjoying the Breakfast of Champions. We have Krispy Kreme in the house, and super thankful to our sponsor, Sean Cordner, for providing breakfast. So Sean, if you can come on up, read our mission statement, and then tell us a little bit about yourself and your business. Here you go.
Good morning. Hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. Yes, my name is Sean Cordner. I'm a financial representative with Northwestern Mutual. Mission statement: to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. It's a pretty solid mission statement. Like that. Should kind of get a little tingling going on a Monday morning right after some big meals this past weekend. So a little bit about what I do and what my company does. So again, I'm with Northwestern Mutual. We are a wealth management company founded about 167 years ago in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's not very far west, right? But that was as far west as our country was developed at that time. That's good,
Yeah.
right? So we're a little older than California. So longevity is obviously an important thing when it comes to managing your wealth. A little bit about what we do when it comes to wealth management. Essentially, we have a holistic approach to comprehensive planning. What is that? Right. So some of you may have spoke with financial advisors in the past, and you may have not. But essentially, what we strive to do is protect what you have and grow what you have to what you want in life. So anything from disability income insurance, life insurance, 401ks, IRAs, traditional and Roth, annuities, getting into the market, exposing some of your finances to grow, whether it's at a high risk or low or whatever you're comfortable with. But this, really it's some of you may have already taken these steps and you're really far along and you're getting close to retirement and you're good. And some of you have never really looked at any of these things, and that's okay. It's just getting started, right? It's taking a look at where you're at, what you have going, and seeing what it is you want to get to, right? So growing what you want for your future and making sure you're set up for retirement, protecting your legacy. Right here, legacy is worth leaving. How does that look when you're ready to move on, and what you're going to do for your family? I'd like to share a little bit why I do this, because we all have your different careers. You all are in real estate, and I'm sure you have a why. Why do you like to do what you do? Well, I like to do what I do because unfortunately I grew up in a little bit of a tough financial position with my family. My parents argued a lot about money. That would seem to be the number one thing. Years later, a grandparent passes away. Nothing was written down. Family, divides. Years later, grandmother passes away. Same thing. Years ago, my mom passed away. Same thing. So I do this because I want to help people. I want to help our community figure out where they're at and how to set up everything that they need set up for when, the inevitable happens. Didn't have a big presentation for you guys today or a slide or anything, slide deck, but just wanted to kind of get in front of you and talk with you a little bit about these things. Because financial planning is kind of a hard thing. No one really wants to look at where they're at because sometimes it doesn't look very good. But sometimes taking that first step, making that first call, and looking and seeing what it is you're doing and where you want to go. It's kind of why I wanted to talk with you today. So I appreciate you letting me chat at you for a few moments. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. I believe Sasha has my contact information.
On the slide too for everyone.
Oh, good. Look at that. Yeah. So does anyone have a question they want to ask me right now? Is there anything poking out of your head that you just want to? Yes.
I'm just curious if you guys are fiduciaries.
We are fiduciaries.
Thank you. That's important.
That is a great question. Yes, we are fiduciaries. All of the licenses and all of the responsibility to our clients. Absolutely.
Great question.
Great question. Yes.
Are you senior certified?
I am not senior certified. but I have a very extensive, experienced team that are. So in certain situations, if I need help, I have I have a wealth of a team to pour into, just like I'm sure you all have here. When you have a question you can't answer or something you're not sure.
We have a question on Zoom.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bonnie.
Hey there, where can we find information about your fee schedule?
My fee schedule, that is great. I would direct you just to the website itself. And honestly, I would just say, hey, let's have a conversation and we can talk a little bit more about what it is you're asking, because the fee structure and schedule varies depending on what services we're talking about and which products we're looking at. Does that make sense?
So are you saying that you have things that are just like a one-time consultation or like a annual review versus like a portfolio walkthrough? I don't know what you actually do, so it's still like.
No, that's great.
Question, but
No, so as far
what
as,
does the span look like?
right, okay, so I think to answer that question and yours, maybe let me elaborate a little bit. Consulting with me, talking about certain things, there's no fee for that. That's not how we're structured. We don't charge anything until you want to do something. You know, if it's, you know, a life insurance policy, or setting up an IRA, moving money from your 401k to us, there's different fees that come with that. But Northwestern pays us on the back end, so you're never like, you know, writing me a check or anything like that. And then as far as transfer like investments, depending on how much you're moving over determines how much we charge. But we're competitive and fair. Yeah. Does that help?
Any other questions? Very helpful. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for
My pleasure.
breakfast.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right.
And I can say personally, I actually also use Northwestern, which is why I invited Sean in. We had one year where I just focused on finances. Some of you may know this, but my husband at 42 was hit by a bus in London, got in a coma and fully disabled. And the only reason I could pay my mortgage now is because he had insurance, disability insurance. And so I got set up with Sean's company with disability insurance, whole life insurance, which also can provide continuing care if I need care at some facility that would help provide for me so my kids don't have to. So yeah, definitely recommend having a conversation. It's free. And thank you so much, Sean.
My pleasure.
for
Enjoy the
being
Krispy
here.
Kremes and
Yeah.
the rest of your Monday.
Yeah.
Do you have a card? Do you have a card?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to be asking you guys later, the probably the question we get asked the most, which is what, as realtors?
How's the market?
How's the market? We should have that elevator pitch, have it memorized, be ready to say that at the beach, on your surfboard, everywhere. So I'll be interested to hear from you leaders on the call and all agents, what your response to that is. Let's listen and learn from one another. The other thing I think is great to have when you're out and about is always have that hot buy. I actually sold one because I was talking to a client, she was looking to buy, and I said, the best deal in Kihei right now is this property. And there's an open house, you can go there right now. And she got there, she said, Sasha, this is so weird. I've been stalking this property for 3 months. And it was because I called it the hot buy, it got her there. So have your hot buys on all the sides of the island. So when you're having conversations with your clients or anybody, you can say, oh, there's this one deal right now, it's a killer, you should grab it. So think about it and we'll talk about that later. I'm gonna skip to birthdays. Happy birthday, all our December birthdays. Yay, we celebrate you and just are so thankful to be in business with you. Look at all these lovely people. Happy birthday. And also congratulations, happy work anniversary to all the people who have survived and thrived in this industry. As you know, most of 80% tend to get out. And so if you are in it for a period of years, congratulations. You're one of the survivors. It's awesome. Would like to welcome our 2025 Board of Directors. We have some new faces and look forward to you guys leading our company. We will be starting in January with our meetings, and thank you so much for serving. Okay, how's the market? JC's on. I want to thank you for being on as a representative of your team. We're asking all teams to have at least one person or a representative on the huddle. Because what happens is we'll make announcements like the holiday party for weeks and weeks. And then I look at the RSVPs and there's all these team heads that don't even know about it and aren't registered because they haven't been at the huddle. And so when you're at the huddle, you're getting all the relevant information with the company. And so appreciate you being on. JC, can I ask you, how's the market? You're probably in a car. If you can't, you can pass. In the room? Let's see, what would you say? Mary, what would you say? How's the market?
Market's amazing. Why do you ask, or what part are you interested in?
Love that. She said the market's amazing. Why do you ask and what part are you interested in? Love the question response. Anybody else online? What do you say? How's the market? Bonnie, what do you say? I thought it was interesting at our last board meeting. Dean said, there she is. Bonnie?
Hey, guys. I too ask, why are you asking? Are you interested in buying or selling? And I do say it's a tough market. And I trend toward that it's a buyer's market right now because I do have a lot of listings that have highly motivated sellers. And anyone who's selling right now really wants to sell. They're not just playing around.
Love that. And you're going to right where it's real. People are hearing it's tough. And so you're acknowledging that and then also giving them some information of the opportunity. Thank you, Bonnie. At our last board meeting, if you guys aren't attending these, you should. You can't participate as an agent if you're not on the board, but you can listen and learn from our top agents. And Dean was saying, man, you should have this down. I heard one person say, it's always a great time to get a good deal no matter what the market is. And then he went on to say, what's a great deal for you? So we want to be talking less than the people that ask questions, right? So just getting them talking as much. And fun fact, the more that people talk, the more they like you. So yeah, try to respond with a question. His line was, what's a great deal for you? What's holding you back? Or what's a screaming deal? Between 1 to 10, how close are you to buying? And that gives you kind of a gauge. And then how do I get you to a 10? So think about your answer to that. Let's practice. I may ask you if you're in the office, how's the market? And you should kind of know what you're going to say to that, right? Okay, moving on. Any thoughts or comments?
I think it's good that you asked the question like both of them did, because one time, for example, just one of my friends I used to work with as a coworker, I called him at the gym, and I started, he starts asking, and I assumed that he was looking to buy, and I started talking about how there's great deals and yada yada, prices are dropping, whatever it is. And then I realized he has a home, he actually has 2 properties, or whatever, and so I started explaining how prices will go now, so as a seller, they want to, hear differently, but I obviously just lesson learned, but
Yeah.
oh, that's where they're coming from, because you start going one direction and not the other.
Right, I love that. Steve's reinforcing the power of the question. I myself, as an agent, when I first started in Washington, I would just vomit all this information on people. They don't want that. I think what I've learned here at Keller Williams, you take that intro as an opportunity to dig in and ask them questions, and then you can find out what their need is. You never know if it's an investor. I heard someone else say, what part of the market are you interested in? Commercial, residential, condo. Someone on want to contribute? Or forgot to mute? All right, we are approaching the year end. Hopefully all of you finished your CE by November 30th. Raise your hand if you did. Let's celebrate. Yeah. So also ethics class by December 31st. There's mandatory Mary and MLS training with RAM, not MLS training, but mandatory training. It's a great video. Thank you, Marion, for being a leader there. And then renew RAM. If you have any questions, Allie has been on this 24/7, 365, and she can answer any of your questions. Any questions regarding renewal? Okay, we're going to take a quick break for our Golden Pineapple Award. I'm so thankful to have this agent with the company. He's heading up our long-term rental division, Rex. So you get the Golden Pineapple Award. All righty. So we have a big week, guys. It's gonna be,
Can I do a shout out for Rex?
yes, Teresa, do a shout out for Rex. Here we go. Teresa. Yeah, let's show everybody the Rex that we're speaking of?
So I had a client that called me on Saturday, and of course, you know, it's holiday, everybody's doing what, and she's like, oh, I need you to do property management for me. I don't do property management, but I know someone who does. And so I talked to her about Rex. So I messaged him, you know, this is late, and he's taking the time to respond, he's driving, and he's like, okay, can I get with her? You know, tomorrow, he's giving me a schedule and whatnot, and I'm like, yeah, that'll work, and then I talked to her, I let her know everything was good. Here's the thing, it was so easy, it was such an easy experience, I had every bit of comfort being able to hand her over, and she's not easy, she'll tell you, she's kind of high maintenance. But she was very receptive, she was very excited, and he said, no problem. And so highly recommend, he'll follow up. I can tell you I had 3 others, didn't answer my call, didn't call me back from the messages that I had, weren't there, so.
Hey, Rex.
Been actually texting with her just as 5 minutes ago. I'm meeting with her on Wednesday.
See,
There you go.
Yeah.
Love this. Positive. Go ahead, Rex.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
got the floor.
Long-term rental stuff. I got a handful of properties in West Maui right now. I got one in Wailea at the Wailea Golf Vistas. That one's at 12 grand a month right now. I have Pineapple Hill available. I have 2 houses in there. I got one at the Masters that'll be coming up shortly, and a couple there in Hanakawai. I have a lead on one in North Kihei. So if you have either friends or family that's looking for places, reach out to me. But also if your clients are looking for anybody to rent their place out, let me know. I'm happy to help. Don't forget about our off-island program. If you have a client who has a second home here, I'm happy to do drop-ins and check-ins on the house, make sure that there's no plumbing leaks or various things like that. One property that I do that for was there last Monday. The reason I wasn't here was there at 8 o'clock last Monday morning, and there was a water leak and it flooded a bathroom and went and damaged a door about 6 inches off the floor. So hoping to prevent things like that. And if there is something like that, you know, get it taken care of sooner rather than later.
What caused that? Hey, what caused that leak? I mean, what this?
That one was a toilet that was about 22 years old
Oh,
and didn't have any maintenance for several years.
got it.
Oh, wow.
We, you know, ended up replacing 3 toilets in the house that week and 25 angle stops. I don't know, it has 8 bathrooms in the house, so I mean, you know, did that, changed out a dishwasher last week, just a handful of things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome, Rex. Thank you. And great to have you here in person. Appreciate that. Those of you that don't know, we've been wanting this for years. Ever since I came to the company 3 years ago, I've been begging for a long-term rental in-house. And Keone has been pivotal in making that happen and bringing Rex in. So when you do use them, know that it's in-house, and they're very generous developing programs to thank you for that. We know about other ones and you get referral fees or monthly residual. Well, Keone and Rex and the team who put this together are fully aware of what other companies offer. So definitely check them out as an alternative when you're looking to recommend long-term rental. Yeah, April.
What do you charge for clients for long-term rental property management?
Between 10 and 12%. I like to take a look at the property and, you know, make sure that it's property specific.
Yeah,
If you have a client who owns multiple properties, willing to do deals, you know, lower that rate.
okay,
That's fantastic.
yeah.
April asked what they charge, and Rex said 10 to 12% depending on the property, and they're willing to do deals for multiple properties. So if someone wants to make a transition from another company, perfect places to stay, or other places, you could bundle it and say, hey, let's see what we have an internal company now, we really want to take care of you. So there you go. Okay. Any other questions? No? Well, thank you, Rex and Keone, and your leadership in putting this together. It really helps because we do get a lot of referrals, and it's really nice to be able to keep them in-house with someone we trust. It's not gonna take the listing when they're ready to sell. All right, a big week, guys. This Wednesday is an opportunity to see Joanne's $16.9 million listing. The address is there. when you go to get in, you can just say you're at Joanne's meeting. The gatekeeper will let you in with that. This has become, it's awesome. It's become an all brokerage event, actually. So when I go to Caravan, I ask and invite everyone to come.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
That's a nice bubble. And what we do is we thank the sponsor Joyce, thank you so much, and she's going to be giving some details about luxury with KW. And then we go around the room and all the agents in the room share up-to-date information, what they know about what's happening on the west side. And we had 5 guests last time. I'm anticipating more. We're bringing everyone together to have more of a West Maui mastermind to stay on top of what's relevant and current. So you also get into a listing. Go ahead, Zora. Question.
We invite a builder from on that.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, it's open to other agents, bring friends, but the idea is we want to create an event that's super meaningful. Builders would be helpful because they might be able to give us information that we don't have.
Yeah.
Last month, Dean requested, hey, someone had a question. What if the rules about ohanas, how does that relate with the state to our association? And Dean said, let's get an expert in here to talk about this. When I talked to Keone and some others, they said stricter is what prevails, the stricter rules, but those kind of questions as a collaborative to be able to talk about is great. So when our clients are asking, I'm in this HOA, I want to put a unit in, does it have to comply with the HOA rules? We really have the information that we need. So anyway,
Joyce has her hand up.
Joyce, yes, we'd love to hear you speak to this event.
Aloha, everyone. Happy December. I just, if possible, can get a head count so that I should have plenty of refreshments and food for all. But if you are bringing a handful of people, let Allie know or me know so that we make sure everybody has enough cacao for them for the day.
Thank you. Joyce is providing lunch and sponsoring the event. And so please do register in advance so she knows how many people. There is your QR code. Take a picture. If you want to bring someone, just register for them. We appreciate your generosity to host. My hope is that in our future meetings, we'll have all of 2025, the first Wednesdays, and people can just sign up for that date to be the one that it'll either be at their potential listing or they'll find a listing and then get all the sponsors signed up as well. So, okay, anything else on that, Joyce?
Sorry, I was off. Nope, looking forward to it. It's going to be an amazing opportunity to see an amazing property.
While I have you on, do you want to share the early morning Friday opportunity that we have coming up with Caroline?
Yes, so if you haven't registered and you are interested, this Friday is the essential 4 pillars for luxury. It's 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, so it is a commitment, but get your hot cocoa and coffee and your jammies on. It's one of the most amazing and how should I say, whether you're doing luxury or any form of business, even if you're not in real estate, it's impactful course to take. She goes through the different pillars of what is essential for luxury for any business and really breaks it down. There's breakout sessions in Zoom, and there's a great opportunity to mastermind and ask questions directly to her. So highly recommended. It's $299. It's probably the best $300 you'll spend on a course. I know we just spent a chunk for CE. However, if you have the time and you're able, sign up. If you have any further questions, you can reach out to me directly.
Thank you, Joyce. Okay, shout out to the one person in the room who signed up for Open Island. Thank you, Tim. Open House Rockstar. We only have 2 signed up for this Friday. So if you have a listing, please register. We're trying to do our deadline earlier. So I guess right now it's just 2. So yeah.
Where's the QR code to register?
Yeah, so this is what happened. I forgot when I was saying
Too
this.
late.
Oh.
It's too late.
Oh,
So,
no.
because what happened last time is we
Yeah.
had people all the way up to Thursday at 3 making changes. Oh, I can't do it. I'm sick, 1 to 4. and it was a lot for our team to put that together. So we're asking to do it a week in advance, the Wednesday before. So darn,
Okay.
yeah, but next
Lesson
month,
learned.
January first, Friday of the month, and Tim, congrats, you're gonna be the one or two featured. Hey Caroline, good to see you. JC, I'm interested, how is the market?
I knew I was gonna get that question. You know what's interesting about the market?
What's interesting?
That's how I started out. We have 10 months of inventory in condos. We normally sit around 4, so it's a great time to add to your inventory if you currently own, or a great time to buy.
Ooh, so JC gave some very specific information, which shows your high level of knowledge of what's going on. Thank you. I might ask you if you're in the room or on Zoom, how's the market? It's interesting to hear how other people respond, right? We can learn from one another. Okay. Oh, Marion, come, let's please talk about what is happening. Super excited to feature this and hear from you.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. This is, if you want to come and listen to 80 voices sing Christmas music. It's awesome. And there's 3 of us from the company who are part of this course. So I thought I'd let you know, there's a QR code. It's on December 15th at St. Anthony's Church at 2:00 in the afternoon. Seats about 450 people. We usually sell out. So, yeah, come and get into the Christmas spirit and come to a Christmas concert. It's also cool for kids because it's listening to Christmas music, right? And it's amazing, 80 voices. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely, Marion. We support all of you personally and professionally. If you have. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm making you move more. Now we also have MLS update with our expert, Marion.
Hi, okay. By the way, this is my new voice. Don't get this cold. It was intense, so. But anyway, yeah, no, it's. So the first thing to tell you is, I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago, that we have changed the rule on CPR land listings, meaning how the land is listed, not CPR land listings, but all CPR listings. So you are now going to be asked to enter the CPR land size as the total land size and the CPR land size. They will be the same.
Love it.
Exactly. Exactly. Anybody who's looked for CPR land or tried to work it is like, thank you.
Yeah.
If you want to mention the size of the whole property, it's not critical for somebody to see that in the MLS, but you can put it in your description. It is no longer, so you're going to be dinged, right? If you don't get that right. And also to remind you, as you're entering your listing, on each field, there is down the line is a little question mark icon. You can always go to that question mark icon and it'll explain to you what you're supposed to do in that field, how you're supposed to fill it out. Finally, if you say yes to CPR, it's going to, when you go to post the listing, it's going to do one of those things and say, are you sure your total land size and CPR land size are the same? Because we want to educate everybody to do it that way, right? But this way, it's now going to be advertised properly in Zillow and everywhere else in the world. So we stop getting people calling us for a, 2-acre parcel. That's really only a half an acre. Yeah. Okay.
Karen might
Yeah,
have
we
a
have a
question.
Karen.
Oh, I don't have a question, Marion. I always loved you. Now I just love you more. That has been the biggest bane
All right.
of existence. Thank you so much for clearing that up. Yay.
All right.
Great
You're
job.
welcome.
I'm curious about the process. How did something like that get changed? Was that you?
No. I have been doing this CPR, what do you call them, CMAs. And I am so over it, downloading it into Excel, calculating the size of the land, recalculating the cost per square foot. It was just horrendous.
Yeah.
And it hadn't even occurred to me that it's wrong in Zillow. And when I was on the MLS committee, finally, I said, is anybody else bugged by this? And they go, oh yeah, and it's wrong in Zillow. I go, let's fix it. So
Okay.
Nice. Good job, Marion. Way to
Great,
go.
great job. Thank you.
I warned you, Teresa. I don't know if, I don't think I went to yet. How's the market?
Market is really interesting. What are you interested in?
Oh, love it. Teresa says the market's interesting. What are you interested in? Great, great. Thank you. Think about your hot
You should
buy.
say exciting, but
Exciting. Yeah, no, that was good because it played. All right. So I get these flyers I like to share because we're all upping our farming game and it's interesting to see what goes out. Tell me what you think about this. Dear Lance, that's my husband.
Hey, what about you,
I'm on
Sasha?
title.
Right.
Hello, right? Yeah, but moving on. The election, another big Fed announcement and seismic stock market shifts. Most people in Kihei want to know what it means for them. Goldman Sachs is predicting a 4.4 increase in home values next year. Of course, national trends don't always align with what happens here. In Kihei, I love that, very specific to where I live. I'm seeing differences already based on new listings. If you'd like to know the impact on 225 Pu'u, just text or call me at this number. Please don't be shy about reaching out. I live to talk to real estate. I live to talk to real estate. With over 1 billion in sales and perfect reviews online, I know how to get the job done. Any comments?
grammar.
The grammar, yeah, I mean, I didn't even catch that till I read it out loud, but yeah. Anything else?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, included.
I wasn't included. Marion said it's good. I mean, I would agree too. There was some specific facts. There was a call to action. It was specific to where I live. Anything else? I wasn't included. Yeah. I enjoy getting these. It's interesting to see how other agents are marketing. So I'm collecting these and keeping these. I know some of you do as well. If you ever want to look at it to inspire your own call to action, there you go.
You know, the agent might have taken realtors off. And so you got.
I was
deleted
thinking
from the
that.
list, and-
Right.
Yeah.
That
I think
would,
it's also how escrow kicks it. So
Okay.
escrow will not always have, like, 'cause Bethany is not on any of the marketing and she's on E, and I'm on there,
yeah,
and she doesn't get anything, but when I pull the list from my neighborhood, she's not on the list.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know. And then I think, okay, so why would you be sending? Yeah.
And the-
It would be a lot of work, but I don't think I would be sending it to the spouse or person that lived with an agent either. You know, it's kind of a waste of money, right? I mean, yeah. Speaking about luxury, does anyone know, someone that called me, this is something we've used to get luxury listings. In 2023, KW agent referrals, how much do you think happened in KW luxury? Agent to agent referrals in Keller Williams 2023 last year.
In sales volume?
Yep, no, yes,
Yeah, that's right.
sales volume, good question.
50 million.
Okay, April says 50 million. Do I have any other takers?
A little low. Well,
12 million?
Higher.
Say it again, 82 million, anyone else?
67.
No, all over, so
I think
you're
it
a
was
luxury
more
agent
like-
here on Maui, and then you're referring to Dubai. Or you're referring New York,
50 million.
250, anybody else?
Do I hear higher?
And
Do I hear higher?
I was 100 million.
Do you wanna try a B?
Oh, yeah, a million, 1 billion.
15
Starts with a B.
billion.
Yeah.
Agent to
Worldwide.
agent in
Yeah. I was gonna say 12.8 billion, but I guess
Yeah,
I was a
Karen's the
little bit
winner.
behind.
Karen's a winner. So Dean, he said, when I go into listings for luxury, this is what I share. I share not only, you know, are we the largest company in the world? You want to partner with us because we do 15.4 billion a year last year in agent to agent referrals. So when I list your property, I'm gonna go out to all the agents across the world and get it sold. So.
And
yeah.
also, Sasha, I believe, I might not be exactly correct, but I think it's around, it's either 24 or 26% of our luxury solds are referral within Keller Williams globally. So that's like a
Wow,
fourth of all of our luxury sales are referral based.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
enormous.
Thank
And
you.
if anybody ever needs any help with any of that or has any questions, feel free to call me anytime. I'm always available.
Awesome, Karen. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And okay, here's another fun fact that you can use this in not only luxury listings, but any KW listing. listing appointment, how much do you think Keller Williams closes a day as a company? A
4
day.
billion.
4 million.
Billion.
Oh, 4 billion.
A
Okay.
day, 2 million,
2 million,
200 million.
200 million, 1.4 billion closed in Keller Williams.
Per day.
Well, I was close. I got the 4 right.
You got, yeah, you winner again, Karen. You should be in office. You'd be, get a standing ovation. Sorry. So yeah, so we do a lot of business and you can use that when you're talking in those listing appointments. And even buyer, yeah.
So there's a funny thing, I met with a top producer from another agency, this weekend. And one of the things she said is the last 6 transactions I've had, KW was on the buyer side of my transaction.
Woohoo!
They're so big. And I said, tell me more. And she said, every time you come up, I'd say at least half my business is coming from you. So of course I said,
Wow.
well, you should come and join us. And then, here we are. But
Yeah.
the point is, her perception is that we are so huge. And as far as agent count, we're not, but
We're just good.
our business, we are.
Yeah, and even on Island, guys, we only have 200 agents-ish, but we're doing the most business.
Exactly.
And we attribute that to our training and, your hustle and mindset and all of that. So great job.
Sasha,
Okay.
here's
Go ahead.
another fun fact is, and most people are not aware of it, which is why Brady's really got this push going to create our luxury website and so many other things that he's pushing. Because Keller Williams has not been known to be a luxury brand, and that seems to be a stickler with people. But we actually sell more luxury homes worldwide than any other company, and probably the top 4 combined. So we really do a ton of information and a lot of business. So if anybody needs that, I've got the info.
Awesome, Karen, thank you. You're
My
very
pleasure.
involved with luxury. Do you guys know how to qualify for KW Luxury? Do you know what our luxury threshold is? And yeah, Teresa.
Or transactions within 2 years that are 1.9 million or
Yeah.
higher.
Yeah, so it's rolling and you need 4 sides, transactions, 1.9 or more. So if you double end it, that counts as 2. So yeah, that's how to get that. I want you to be thinking, am I gonna be one of the 2025 Holly Cow sponsors? There's only 12 spots. We have an incredible opportunity to volunteer. We got 50,000 donated to Holly Cow because of Jonathan's efforts in leading that. And we have one event December 18th, 3:30 to 6. Jonathan, if you're on and you'd like to pop in, please do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to share with everybody that the need for this is growing. Over the last few months, sometimes the meals have been only like 30 to 40, and the last 2 months it's been between 50 to, in the 60s in terms of the people that have, needed meals. So yeah, just it's a great way to serve the community on the island and be of service. And it's also a fun few hours, cooking and serving in the kitchen. So there's 2 ways that you guys can contribute to the program. One is each month it's $150 donation, which helps buy the food for the meals. And then if possible, it's not required, but you're also if you sponsor, you're also totally welcome to come and volunteer on the day that you're sponsoring for that month. Or if you're unable to do the financial donation, just let me know. And each month we have about 5 agents come in and volunteer. So either way, we're trying to get 2025 lined up right now. So if you want to help serve the community, please sign up for a month to be our sponsor. We really appreciate it. And I also want to just acknowledge all the sponsors from 2024. This was the first year that we kind of did the sponsorship program. So you can see them on the screen right now. Please let them know that you appreciate their generous donations.
All right, let's get 2025. Teresa says January. I got February. Anybody else? March is JC, Marion.
I'll take October.
I'll do September.
Oh, September is Zora. October, who said October?
Bill,
Bill.
Lancaster, October.
Bill.
So I think we need, what's he, January, March, April, May. Oh, Steve.
I'll get December of next year.
Okay, and
April
Steve
will
is
get
December. April will.
July.
I'll take one.
I'll do March.
Oh, okay, March. Thank you, Caroline. And Marion's gonna trade with April, or are you keeping it?
No, I'll get to next month.
Okay, okay.
Wait, it was January?
Yeah, let's go through and review those. We have January, Teresa, February, Sasha, March is JC, April is
Mary?
Marion, May,
Amanda will do May.
Amanda's doing May, June. I think we had a June. Do we have a June yet? June, going once, going twice.
Wait, what did April get? Me, June.
Oh, June. April's June, July.
Keone.
July's Keone, August. I think we still need August.
I can do it.
Can you take it? Wait, you already
Okay.
did
Wait.
one.
Which one? I don't have Steve.
Oh, Steve. Okay, Steve's August. September. Somebody said September. Was it? Oh,
Oh, me, that was me.
oh, Zora September,
Okay, switch.
and then October, September,
Bill is October,
I'm September.
September, Bill's October,
November.
November, Caroline, and December, Jonathan. Congratulations. Give him a hand.
Now you're like 3-4 months that you guys take? Hell yeah.
Right. Yes. Also, JC, I don't know if you've heard, I just appreciate you showing up as a team representative and your team showing up to the huddle. And if you notice, Jason Brody's on while at work for the 808 team. And it just is great that you're showing that kind of leadership and really being involved with what's happening, because there's a lot that goes on here that you're not going to hear about unless you're here or on Zoom. So if you have a team out there, please, if you can't, as a leader, can't attend, get someone on your team to attend and report back, so you don't miss the holiday parties.
So.
Hey, hey, Sasha, I just want to chime in and let everybody know this is a really good sign for a very successful KW 2025, because generosity is reciprocated. So the fact that we were able to just fill every month, we should be excited for a big year.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Jonathan. And the way that people do that, they Venmo you basically
That month.
they Venmo Jonathan. So
Yeah,
you just-
yeah, because I usually handle the food shopping, so that's the easiest way. And if you want, we can put my Venmo, and then just the month of, you Venmo me. It's easier if it's not far in advance, and I can reach out to the sponsors, the month of that they've volunteered.
Yeah, awesome. So that month, like first of the month as a reminder, and we'll make a new 2025. That's so awesome. I'd like to do the same thing with our, congratulations. Yeah. So, okay, moving on. Let's see. Thank you, everyone. Oh, we do have awards ceremony coming up in January. We had an awards committee meet to do the categories. Sorry, Dan. And so they wanted to add some more subjective categories. And so there's the encyclopedia, the life of the party, open house, rock star, and others. So please, if you haven't voted, vote. We want to honor some of the other categories that aren't just production. So we know that there's a lot that contributes to our culture besides just closed units and volume. And so there we go. And appreciate Keone being on, working remotely. So if you have anything for us, Keone, now's your chance. No worries. If not.
No, I'm in Hana, everybody. So if you try to call me, I'll be at work tomorrow, though.
Okay.
The end.
Yeah, please, Jason.
So I just got done a showing,
Yeah.
and I find it really interesting, the professionalism or lack of in our industry.
Mm.
The gentleman that showed the property was in a.
Hold up. So JC, you're a leader. Come on up.
I was shocked. The gentleman that showed the property at my listing was wearing gym shorts that came down past his knee and a very overfitted collared shirt. for a client that he's showing a medium priced condo, that's not the point, but also owns property in Kapalua. And found it interesting, and I love that our people here dress appropriately. I usually carry an extra outfit in my car in case I spill something or I get sweaty or whatever it is, but I just want to say that it goes a long way, because if I see his name pop up on my phone again, I'm always going to be a little hesitant on how he's representing not only himself and my unit, but himself and his company. And I did ask him which company, and that's not going to mention it. And it wasn't anybody that we all know. But I just want to say professionalism also goes to how you're dressed. So I'm always in a collared shirt, no matter what. Yeah.
Was he professional beyond the attire?
No.
Okay.
Lack of knowledge and a lot of stuff that normally does irritate me. But I couldn't get past the way what he was wearing. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to be professional, not like that, but I mean, I've shown Lonnie a Poco $3 million properties, and I've had people show up in t-shirts. Or my clients come in the car and comment on it. They're like, really, this is what we're doing, and it's a poor showing for your clients, both your buyers and sellers. So always dress professional if you guys can. I know sometimes I've had to leave the beach and go show, but that's why I carry a collared shirt and jeans in my car at all times. I switched to jeans because they fit me better than dress pants, so I've switched to this in the last 2 years. But I try to always present our company and my owners.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. Thank you, JC.
Be a pro.
Be everybody be
Pro.
thank you. To echo on that, I dressed up for a Monday meeting and got a call that morning after I left my house for a listing appointment. And I thought, oh, I'm so glad I'm already dressed for this, and asked JC to come with me because he shows up in office dressed up and ready to go. So you know, you're definitely representing yourself and your team well, and people can depend on that.
Sasha, can I tag on that just a little something? When I was managing at Mama's, one of my things I used to share with the, probably more so with the female staff, was if you bend over and anything is showing on either side, don't wear it.
Yeah.
Just do a mirror check before you leave the house, because you'll be bending and lifting and grabbing things when you show a property.
It's interesting how physical this work is, way more than expected, right? Dealing with your signs. That's great, Joyce. Any other comments on that?
Well, there's a funny video on my Facebook about a realtor who was doing a showing. Big lady, highly recommend if you want to laugh, because she's the one that posted it. Talking about falling with all of her lady parts showing because her dress fell over her head. Oh, crazy fun. Great lady, but good reminder.
Yeah.
Treat yourself after every closing to a new shirt or a new outfit or something.
Yeah. Closing something nice for yourself, right? That's great. Okay, what's the best hot buy right now, guys? Anybody?
South Point 5202.
I was waiting for somebody's got a listing they want to sell, so.
$499 today, and
Let's hear Steve, let's hear the best hot deal. I was hoping that there would be an agent that saw that as an opportunity to pitch their listing.
Yeah.
That's exactly the point. Go for it, Steve.
So we dropped South Point 5202. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, to $499 today. So we just wanted to get it under 500. We want to get it sold. I met with the seller recently, and yeah, just want to get it off the market. There's just too many options right now, too much inventory. We feel like it's a great property. So yeah, easy to show. What's that?
HOA?
It's 500 right now. Next month, January, will be 570. So not bad at all. Yeah. So it's 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It is freshly painted. There's wood laminate flooring there. It's just there's 3 guest spots right below the stairs, and then 2 deeded real close by.
Way to pick up on the hot buy. You guys have listings, they pitch them. Let's hear it. Karen, what's the best hot buy in your opinion right now?
Sorry, I had to get my microphone on. Of course, it's Upcountry in Kula. We dropped our price by over 700 grand. It's Cyber Monday. Everything's on sale. So we're at 4288 from 5 million. My clients would like to sell it. could do phenomenal rental potential because it has a separate 2-bedroom ohana with a separate gate and yard. And it has a couple of other rentals in there. It's got 6+ bathrooms in the bedrooms and 7 bathrooms in the house itself, not counting the ohana. So it could be a rental king if anybody's looking for that. 4.4 acres, bi-coastal views, resort pool, spa, jacuzzi, changing room, bathroom, shower outside. It's a phenomenal property right across from Surfing Goat Dairy and the vodka factory. Easy access to everywhere, surf spots, golf, swimming, beaches, on and on. So anyway, sell it, guys. Anytime you want to get in, it's available. My clients just flew back to Canada, so anytime.
What's the price on that, Karen?
$4,288,000.
4,288. Nice. Thank you, Karen. Any other hot deals out there?
We have Bonnie.
Bonnie.
and Miranda.
Hi, hey folks. Okay, I put it in the chat. There's a link to the property. This is me and Dean Otto's co-listing in Haiku. We're doing the Kohana spin on this one because with the Kohana business model, people can buy proportionate parts of the property, and this luxury Haiku home is a 3-bedroom, 2,300 square feet upstairs, 2,100 square feet upstairs. And then the lower level, which is a lock off, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, full kitchen, travertine, everything, can be occupied by a different resident. So Dean and I have come up with an idea of how we can kind of really thread the needle with respect to who can buy this home, because we've had it on the market for a while at a over $2 million price point, and we haven't been able to find that buyer. So if you look in the chat, you'll see that we are going to be marketing this property in 72.5% and 27.5%. Lower level owner can get in at under 550,000 for 825 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 1 full bath. So think about that in the condo market. What can you even get for 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 800 plus square feet? There's not a lot in the market for under 600K, and here we're coming up with something that's under 550. Whereas the upper portion of the house, which is 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, over 2,100 square feet for under 1.5 million. And those of us who sell single family homes, we know that's a really good deal. So if you have anyone who's struggling to find something that's in their price point, Dean and I have come up with an idea how to market this really, really nice luxury property in Haiku in a way that makes it attainable at lower price points for people who seek ownership. And again, it's through the Kohana Homes model. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.
Thank you, Bonnie. Miranda.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm excited to have a new listing coming. It's been fully staged, repaired, refreshed, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a 3-bedroom, 3 bath, and each bedroom has its own lanai at Sands of Kahana, almost 2,100 square feet. Allie will be doing an open house there tomorrow, so I'll have it live at some point today. And then she and I are doing a champagne evening open house next week. So would love to show it off. Available for, it's vacant. So anyone that wants to do open houses, lots of activity there. And it's a phenomenal complex. 2,699,000.
Awesome, Miranda. Congrats on that. Anybody else? Pop by or feature your listing? We do most of our deals with each other, so here's your chance. Oh, yeah, April.
Yeah, I'll do
Sure.
one.
Yeah, come on up.
I think we might have talked about this last week.
No worries. Let's do it
Okay,
again.
But I do have a great listing at Ho'onanea.
That's-
I am gonna be doing Keller Williams Open Island on Friday. It's gonna be an evening 4 to 7 PM open house. And it's gonna be holiday themed, so I'm gonna have eggnog, I'm gonna have mulled wine, I'm gonna have poo-poos, it's gonna be great. So 4 to 7 at Ho'onanea, Unit 101. I'll be sending out a digital email blast to everybody this week, so if you can make it, please bring your buyers, bring yourselves, bring everybody. It'll be great. Great. Listed at 1.169.
Thank you. And great point. just because you didn't sign up for Open Island on the flyer, please still hold your listings open. The idea is that when people are driving around, they see Keller Williams signs everywhere and that we can point them to other opens. Jonathan.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. I also, the one I had talked about a week ago, the coming soon, is going to be listed today. It is at the Gardens Upcountry. It's the only available unit there. Lovely kind of townhome condominium complex at the top of Pukalani. And it's a 2-bedroom and 2.5 bath. And it is $1,099,000. It's really lovely, very clean. It's got ocean views from the upstairs lanai, and come check it out. And I'm also, if I can, maybe gonna do that open island, even though I can't get on the flyer. So
Thank you. Yeah, anyone else that you can do list opens on Friday, please do. And as a reminder to our newer agents, we just had if you're sick or you can't show up at your open and you're doing it for someone else, be sure to find a sub, because it is your responsibility as an open house agent to make sure that's covered. It would be likely that if you ditch out early or don't come, the person would probably not have you again to represent them, because it just is a bad look. So we want you agents that are just starting to succeed, and that's just kind of professional protocol. Yeah, Caroline, please.
Is there an email list of those that would like open house opportunities?
Yeah, so Tracy, do you want to speak to that? She set this up for, yes.
So we are working on a list. We've talked about it before. It's where the person who is listing, they're responsible for the maintenance every week of updating it and for the support that they want. At the same time, when they update it, it has you can register to receive updates on sellers or listing agents that are looking for support. We do not coordinate between agents at all. You have to reach out, answer the listing agent's questions, go through, and they'll qualify whether or not you can do it.
So we are collecting a list of everyone that does want open house.
Is it a Google Docs?
It's a Google Doc and you can sign on for receiving updates, but if you're a listing agent, you're the only one. Only listing agents can put their listing on. It's then the responsibility of a buyer's agent or a host agent to set up whether or not they want to do the open house.
Yeah. Great question, Caroline. Best way to start your business if you know, as one option.
Well, and it's not just new agents.
Right.
Speaking to what JC said about professionalism and being able to look for that person to replace you. That's not just a new agent issue.
Right.
We've got seasoned agents that say, oops, sorry, it's not enough this or that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So great point. We had fun news on the growth call at 7 a.m. this morning. Family reunion price was $12.99, and leadership said that is way too expensive. That's crazy. And they just announced this morning, if you registered for family reunion at that price, they're gonna refund $200 to you. And they reduced the price to $1,099. So that's super awesome in my perspective, to see them responding to the feedback. And then another fun fact is that traditionally we bring guests to family reunion and mega camp, and that costs the market center about $1,000 plus, whatever else they end up spending. And now for every 10 agents that register, we get 1 guest registration. So if you know an agent that you're friends with, they don't have to be interested in KW necessarily. They just need to be at capper level, which is about 6.8 million. And if you have anyone you want to invite, we have a turnover rate of people joining the company. It's at least 50%. So it's our best way to bring people in and build your profit share. So if you know anyone, let me know, because I know we'll have at least 10, and we'd like to bring some guests to Vegas. Who doesn't want a trip to Vegas, right? So, okay, anything else from the group on listings or, no, that's it. Holiday, thank you. Holiday party is this Saturday, 6 o'clock. Colette will be here. Cole's like, wait, what? Yeah, so if you register, please, we're full, but we're not gonna say no. So if you haven't registered, please please register. It's gonna be a great time. There's 118 people signed up. We originally planned for 110, but, did we close those registrations? Oh, we did close the registrations.
You can buy
So-
somebody out.
So if you're, how's this? If you're attending and you decide not to go, know that there's people that would like to come. We can start a wait list. But yeah, it's this Saturday, gonna be a good time. Sugar Beach events. Dress up if you want to. There's DJ, dancing. It's gonna be great. So, good times for all.
No gym shorts.
Anything else? I have gym shorts.
You want to, we're gonna start marketing.
Okay, yeah. I saw sequins last year. I mean, people really get decked out, so go for it.
Yeah, they do, and there are a bunch of people that own the dance floor. Okay, last, coming up in January. Everyone who is interested, it will start Wednesday, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th. We're doing conversations to convert, or conversion conversations. It's gonna be an hour, 12 to 1, here in the office. There will be no Zoom. There will be no recordings. This is where you show up, and we're going to really talk about these conversations that we need to be having. It's not enough to have open house and sit it, you gotta work it. And to work it is you need to know what kind of dialogue that you need to have to be able to build the rapport, to be able to take someone from a lead to a client, to a closing. So for that, save the dates. Again, that's the 15th, the 22nd, 29th, probably the office, nowhere else, no Zoom, no recording, 12 to 1 on Wednesdays. Which one?
12 to 1.
12 to 1.
Awesome. Okay, guys, go out and have a great week, and yeah, great to have all of you in-house, and I look forward to hearing all kinds of stories next week. Take care.